Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, universe. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umudu, and welcome to the Pink Republic TV show. Today we wrap up for the year 48, season 3, episode 45, and we've interviewed over 60 guests in our studio. I call it our small studio. But you know the funny thing, we are all about fun, informing you, and the most important thing that you enjoy it at your own pace and at your own time. Our show is every Thursday 11 a.m. and we'll resume February 2023. That is the first Thursday in February. Why I always make it on Thursday? Because most of the traders, they don't resume till 10. So at least by the time they get to their offices for cleanups, after the cleanup about it, they will have something to educate them, because they've been busy throughout trying to clean up. Because Thursdays is for cleanup, trying to put yourself together according to the traders' code. Today we are talking about friendship. Who is your friend? This topic came about the breaking news that came about that really shocked. I don't know if you've read it, but shocked Nigeria yesterday. How a Nigerian civil defense corps was murdered by his friend. Even the guy who have mind to be demanding the car paper for his widow. A car that does not belong to him. You will not ask yourself, who are you whining and dining with? Oh, I know this person from when we are childhood. Do you know the person's intention for being your friend since childhood? No. So people know that you are lucky. So they know that as far as they are with you, that something will come their way. So people just believe that this thing, let me tell you what people don't understand. You might be a very forgiving person. Don't relate it to others. What you have done to somebody by mistake or say no to them, you've been giving them all. But one day you now said, no, I don't have enough. When I have enough, I'll give you. Guess what? The person will hold you on like this. And by the time they will revenge against you, they'll be wondering, what have I done to this person? That is why I always tell people, don't be carried away. Don't be saying, this is my friend. Excuse me? There's something called English called acquaintance. Always put people in the acquaintance level all the time. As far as the person is not your relative. I always give rise to relative because why? That is your house problem. So the way you solve your problem in your house doesn't concern me. And I don't have any advice on how you should handle your relatives. That is the truth. And nobody should advise you because you know them better. If you want to be mugu, you mugu with them. If you want to be stupid, you stupid with them. If you want to be kind with them. But when it comes to friends, I have a manual in my brain on how to follow friends. What people don't understand is that always pay attention to people's words. Don't always make excuses for them or won't fill up the blank for them. And don't worry, that's how he talks. Excuse me, that's not how the person talks. Any word that comes out from your mouth is what has been in your tummy all this while. Let's break the English down. I know somebody that is always using the word wicked where people are. She's thinking that word, she's thinking that it's opposite. You're supposed to know that it's opposite. What's wrong with my inverter, my solar? Don't worry to pick up. You can see me, right? So, what I'm trying to say is that this word is very, very dicey. It's very, very dicey for people to, how will I say? If you continue trusting people the way you trust yourself is a big thing. You should be like a surveillance camera for yourself. Always watch your back. You understand? Always learn to watch your back. don't always be carried away by things that people say or do. I don't know why the inverter dropped down, but they put on the generator. So let me close the window because of noise, so that we can hear ourselves better. That's why it's a reality show. The Big Republic TV show is not the one that you get editing out things that are not supposed to be there. We do everything here raw. What I'm trying to say is that you should be like the James Bond of yourself. Take care of yourself every minute, every hour. Nothing is stopping you from being a good person. That's what I always tell people. Be good to people. It's a wonderful thing to be a good person. Let me tell you, when you're a good person, you owe nobody anything. Because you are doing it from the bottom of your heart. You are doing it because that is what God and Christ requires. But let me tell you, the way you are doing things doesn't mean other people mean you well. So when you want to do good, don't be looking for a return of that good. So I want to create an establishment of this case, just in case you are just hearing this matter for the first time, so that you will have what to think about. Because like I said, we will not be on for a while till February, but this will be like a guide for you. When you are making your New Year resolution, you ask yourself, all this friendship I've been keeping, what is the gain in it? So Nigerian Civil Defense Corps officer poisoned to death by friend on Sky. Assistant Superintendent of Corps 2 Sanusi Bawa Rawayo, a Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps personnel in Katsina Command, was brutally murdered by his friend and coursemate. The coursemate, the name of the coursemate is Laminu Saminu. Recall the 29-year-old school teacher and 400 level student of the Federal College of Education was arrested by the police 10 days after allegedly killing Bawa because he wanted his car. Why do you need somebody's car? Is it your own? Saminu, who confessed to committing the crime, said he killed his friend after serving him with locally prepared cow milk known as fura donunu, mixed with rat poison. This is a friend. You know the friend for a long time. And when they ask you, say, I know this person, all of us grew up together. How do you know the person? Parading the suspect before newsmen at the police command headquarters on Tuesday, spokesman SP Gambo Issa said the suspect, after he lured the deceased into an unoccupied building in Mani local government area, deceived him to park his car inside a garage in the house and served him with a poisoned fura donunu milk, as a result of which the disease became unconscious. Consequently, I don't know what's wrong with our inverter and solar today. Consequently, the suspect got heavy firewood, hit the victim severely on the head. That was nasty. That was nasty of him to do. That was very nasty. He wouldn't have done that. I don't know what's wrong with our electricity today. We're supposed to be on inverter and solar, not this arrangement. I'm trying to get the story right. Sorry. Nigeria is hot. Yeah. It's like that. So, in general, what we are trying to say is that this guy is demanding for something he did not work for. He lured his friend to his house to commit this crime. That is how bad people are. Why do you do that to your friend? Because you don't regard the friend on anything. Because you are jealous of that friend. Because if you are going to ask that friend that I want a car, I wish to have a car, maybe the friend might even raise money for you and buy the car. But to snip off your friend, you mean that You must have been so jealous of that friend to won't think of that bad thing. I want to get the story back. You must have been so jealous of that friend to the extent that you have thought of killing that friend. It means that that is what you plan to do all this while. So the person has been planning it, harboring that thought, that evil thought. So because of the noise, let me close this thing. I don't know what is wrong with my inverter and solar today that we are running up. So what I'm trying to say is that the friend planned it, made his friend unconscious. At that time, the devil has not departed from him. It means that he's the one carrying it. People that like calling the devil at any time. So consequently, the suspect got heavy firewood, hit the victim severally on the head until he died, threw the corpse inside a well in the house, and covered it with sand with the intent of robbing the deceased of his motor vehicle. His arrest, according to the police image maker, was possible as in the course of the investigation, the suspect called the wife of the deceased through the phone, saying that he needs the vehicle's documents. The suspect pleaded for mercy, saying he knows the gravity of the offense is beyond pardon. Items recovered from the suspect include a packet of rat poison, heavy firewood, and the vehicle belonging to the deceased, among others. Who is your friend? That is today's topic. Who is your friend? I know this person before. You wine and dine with the person. In short, I've not heard that now people don't need to pull rat poison the person. The person will sit down like this, as you're eating in front of them, they will send it spiritually. It's your food. It's not happening now. They call it spiritual poisoning. And you'll be wondering, but I said that my food. And nobody came, how did I get poisoned? They not do it spiritually. Who is your friend? Ask yourself that question. Who is your friend? So by the time you finish asking yourself, why I raise this topic is because the new year is coming and people always make new year resolution. I always tell people your new year resolution should not be drastic. I started from 5 years ago using friends. So it's not something you just start one day and just cut everybody off. No. You have to do it little by little. Reduce your circle the way you expose yourself. Just do it in a way. It's not that you will not come there, but you can just them anymore. But you are still friends with them. You understand? So they are calling you personally. Now, we are still talking about friends. Yesterday, Meghan Markle, the lady that introduced Meghan Markle to Prince Harry, it's not fun to shut her mouth, knowing that your friend is going through something. Now, you know what she said? It is my fault. Meghan Markle's former friend says she regrets introducing her to Prince Harry. Why are you saying this? Is it that because we have forgotten you, we don't even know your name, that you are the one that introduced her? Fine though, as I said today. So that when you are doing your New Year resolution, you think of what we discussed today. Right. So let me read it. Meghan Markle's former friend wishes she never introduced the actress to Prince Harry. Lizzie Chunzi, now we now remember her name, met the Duchess of Sussex in 2013 at a pre-dinner for a charity event, and the pair got on like a house on fire. They met up again after that and became firm friends with Meghan, telling Lizzie she will love an English boyfriend. Ahead of Harry and Meghan's upcoming documentary, Lizzie said, "It's all my fault." Speaking to OK Magazine at the Trick Christmas lunch, Lizzie shared her regrets at matchmaking the prince and the former Suits actress. She said, "I wish I never introduced Harry to her. It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Camilla. I'm sorry, everyone." The Camilla that you are saying sorry to, also frustrated Diana in her marriage. I don't understand. She also accused them of bringing down the monarchy. Madam, well done. She added, this could have been screened when the queen was alive. And I feel they just trying to ruin her 70 years of amazing work. Who beg you? I feel like they've got to their own identity. Stop ringing, stop mourning. Lizzie and Megan were good friends. See the word. At first, but now Lizzie claims she has been ghosted by Megan. What? You say somebody ghosts you. Me, I will spirit you. The word ghost is big English. I will spirit you. When your mouth will be running like tap water. Harry and Meghan's Netflix documentary will be released in 2 parts this month. It will start today. With volume 1 dropping today and volume 2 dropping December 15. Me, I can't wait after this show, man. Back and not spread myself. Let me watch all the details. Eh? So my problem is that all these people you call your friends, introducing them to your husband or the one, that God used you as a vessel to introduce somebody. Okay, what if the thing didn't work? Were you the one that told them to push people and now born Archie and the other child? Are you the one that told them you people have to marry? They decided on their own. So that you introduce somebody to somebody doesn't give you the right. You regretted. Another person, God would have picked up another person to introduce them together. That's what people don't know. They are just a vessel. Huh? It is meant to be. That God uses if Virgin Mary is no longer the virgin and God has planned it and the girl as his virgin, no, you pick up another Mary or another mess that will give back to Jesus Christ.
Yes, so.
So I don't understand all these friends. Friends, I always tell people that thing people do is even wrong. Friends will know your fiancé. Friends will know your husband. They will not be adding them on social media. What do you want to discuss with them? Why do you want to be his friend? So you monitor how he's moving and how he's flying abroad or how he's... I don't understand. Even before you add, you will tell your friend, can I add your husband? No, on social media or something. You don't go straight and say, hey, that's my friend's husband. You add the person. No, it's never done. I see all my friends' husband on social media, I don't add them. So if I see you on my own, on my husband's social media, and you are claiming to be my friend, I will spirit you, not even go step, not go to. And I will ask you a question, what do you want? You don't know my type. My type will have asked you. And that's why some women are not friends with some people. It's not that you did anything to them. It's the way you are doing things around them. And some questions you are asking them about their personal life with their husband and all that. They are believing that there's something you want to use in achieving and taking her out of her husband's house. How is your husband? Fine. It will not stop there. You want to ask, is he still working in Zenith Bank? Why are you asking him? She didn't come to you to tell you anything about the husband, but you want to know where the husband is working, what he's doing for a living. Just imagine if you just put it now on Facebook or social media, just marriage, and you tag your husband, come and see. People will locate the man to know what he's doing for a living. How is it your business? Then they will start adding. Some people say don't have, that's why I lock up who my friendship is. If anybody add you today, they will add the person. You don't even know the person. And you ask somebody you don't know before, you come to the person's inbox and be telling me, please tell me about yourself. What's the meaning of profile? The profile on social media, what does it mean? It means the information I want you to see about myself. Now coming to my inbox, you don't know me before, you say, hi baby, hi love, hi dear. Where do I know you before? What I do, I don't say, good morning. When you ask me, how's your night? How's my night? How does it concern you? Do I know you before? Are you the witch that was flying in the night and trying to kill me that you want to know if it has succeeded? That you're asking me, how's my night? How is my night? You, how's your day? How's your midnight? And you're asking me. So we have to be very careful. When people are asking you questions, your head should be open. Don't be saying, oh, the person is like me. That's why the person is asking me. The person don't like you. Surveillance camera everywhere. As they are surveilling you, also surveil them. Yeah. As they are surveilling you, don't fail to also surveil them. Because you will be shocked, you don't see your husband commenting on their page. Your picture is fine. Jesus, Holy Ghost. That time now you go start from the dry fast. You will not see that comment again on social media. So as they are surveying you, surveillance there. But like simple. So women know how to sleep. Oh. Not my type. You see, I don't fast, I don't pray, I don't do it. But if I want to pray and fast, I want to walk past you in the ground. Because I will call on God in heaven, the moment pass the Red Sea to pass you. I don't know that God. That one went down for Israel. Oh God, you come down and fight. Oh shucks. He's not gonna work for you again. Even you go fear. Stop it. The end product about this whole thing is that nobody says you should not make friends, but we just be wise. Just be wise. Limit yourself. You will be doing personal family gathering, your friends will be here. Not when you want your family to be around you. Not when you want just your brother and your sister. Even your husband might not be there, but just your brother and sister. So whatever thing you are discussing is remaining within your family. Know when to bring all these people you don't know, third party. Your pastor is the one destroying your marriage, you don't know. Because you are the one that brought him in. And now you know your husband oh. You will not come and say, sir, you are not doing well. Because the storyline you have given to him. It's not going to call him and say, I would like to hear from you. All these pastors, they know how to come like this. You have to repent. You have to face the way of the Lord. Some men will absorb that one and deal with the wife. And the pastor will think that he has come to pray. So don't be bringing in people into your life to come and talk for you or to come and be part of your family. Your family is a family. So if your family is having problem, it's within your family. Solve it. But if you bring people from inside, from outside to your family, big problem. Because you are the one making every communication in your family. If you believe your uncle is wenching you, go and meet your uncle. Uncle, I want to ask you a question. Are we related by blood or by water? You will be wondering why you are asking. Sometimes when you tell your enemy, your enemies that I know what you are doing, they will fear. Yes. Because the more you keep your mouth closed, they'll think that you know what today, man go to another one. But when you come out and warn your enemy, say, hey, you think it's working. As you are going, which will be going, they too will know that it's a battle. But all this keeping quiet, I don't think it will take you anywhere. Just focus on yourself. So let me look for one entertainment gist. I don't want to talk much about the branch because I don't know more about that empower. You know me, if you know me very well, I don't borrow from anybody, even likewise government. When they will say government is sharing money, I don't go. So when they say they return the branch, until I hear the complete story from the bank bigger team is coming out to say nothing like that. So anybody can say that. ICPC shows documents, maybe where he signed something, and the bank should defend yourself. At this point, I want people to always have an open mind. That they accuse somebody doesn't mean the person actually did it. People also use people's signature or things to lie. Allow people to explain themselves very well. Don't label the bank bad and don't label ICPC bad, because all the things I've been hearing from yesterday is that they don't have evidence. And so you don't know who is who. Don't trust the person completely because the person is a superstar. And don't trust the government institution. Because I was hearing that because the bank declared for Labour Party, that's why it is coming for me. And I'm hearing that the ICPC, they have no documents. So who am I going to believe? So don't believe anybody. Because there might be an interest here. That is the truth. So that's the topic for today. Don't believe anybody. Believe in yourself. What you can do. So I will rest my case now because we have two guests in the house. The superstar actress and the fashionista. But first, I will start with the fashionista. Her name is Adeshina Abimbola. So when I sit down, she too will sit down and put the pic. Oh, what do they call it in English now? Our pic Mushy mushy. Okay, let's put our hands together for her. You're choking. Ah, now the English has come. Yes, you put it on your lap. You got the microphone here. It's your pulse, I will go home with it. So, Abimbola Adeshina. So, that is your real name. But you know to be a musician, let me say that is your real name. But we musician, we know how to twist our name so it will look sassy. So you're a fashion designer. So how long have you been into this fashion game? You have to be body. Give me my please. 10 years. I want you to be audible because the generator, I don't know what's wrong with the inverter and the solar. So I don't know, but the generator so it will not affect your interview. So you've been into this industry for the past 10 years. So what made you join? Is it strike, the lack of education, or you believe that is what you're supposed to do?
It's true that everybody has their own different
something, yes.
So since my childhood, I love this work. Even before I joined fashion design, so I gave my kids to say, I will be satisfied with myself. I will still give them all the training they want to do. I'm telling them you can do it like this, you can make it in this way. So I really love that job very much. So that's why I decided to do it.
Yeah, thank God you brought me to that corner because even people that don't have say in fashion design will still be telling the tailor what they want, but the tailor will still be doing another thing. Now they are now a certified tailor, and your customers will be telling you this is what they want. Do you get them now? The way you are telling your tailor back then, do you now understand where they are coming from?
Yes. It's true. What you said is true. I still have some customer like that they'll be telling me. So I have to come down to their level and listen to them. So customers always right. So you have to work for work. Or if that thing they are telling you that it does not work in that way,
Yes.
you make them to understand and explain to them better. For them to understand what you are telling them.
Yes.
But if you think what they are telling me is true, so you get more experience on I don't know how to put it. Knowledge is not here in one place.
Yeah.
So you get it from different people.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So I want to find out from you. You know this fashion thing now. They now have a fashion designer. They now have blah is what they call Obioma. You don't know Obioma. People that carry the machine and they pack. They have stylists. Those ones don't sew, but they know what to put together. So have you ever had like a clash with a stylist? Because stylists seems to, they believe they know it. You understand? And they like the flamboyancy. They always believe this how it comes out. So I noticed that stylists might have big problems with fashion designers because they are coming with a style. And the fashion designer might say, no, my machine cannot come 360 to achieve that one. Started to say, oh, when I was in London, there's one fashion designer. So how do you feel when stylists come to you to make dresses for their customer? You are not meeting the customer. So they are coming with the sizes, as in the measurements already, and the style. So how do you feel about the whole thing?
What I see there is that you just have to be patient with them and make them understand. Because there are some kind of customer like that, they style and tell you that this is the way it is supposed to work.
Yeah.
Some people tell me that I go to the school that I went to fashion school, so I know what I'm saying, this and that. So, but you that you want to design something, you are the one that know what you can do and what you cannot do.
Yeah.
So you have to make them understand that this is what you can do, or what they are telling you, maybe it cannot work in that way, or if it can work, you don't have to be reasonable, to bring something positive out.
Now you have a fashion label. What's the name of the fashion label? Fashion. Now you have like people you train.
Yes, I have apprentices.
And they are learning from you to usually do them freedom.
I charge them with their certificates when I need to.
Okay, so I didn't because I'm always trying to understand why you love this freedom. Was the person caged before?
And you know these days, that's what they believe on. That when you going to them work, you have to do freedom. But all these ladies nowadays, they don't even need your blessing at all.
They don't disappear.
People they don't give them time to go. Before their time is set, they just see that they can do one or two things. They are already late. So I don't wait for them to come back and say, what's give you freedom? Time to go and look for money and come back for freedom. No,
Yeah.
time is wasting of time to me. So before you start, you agree on what I want to collect, and when your time is up,
You just go. So no party, no
no
family.
party. I don't like that.
Because for me, I don't believe when they slaves before, you now want to free them. It's always sounding funny to me.
Olden days.
Within this time. So it's that means they don't pay. Those people that come, they don't pay at all. They just come to learn.
They pay, but maybe they did not collect enough money by then. You know, we are in civilization setting now. So things has been changed. So sometimes in this fashion business, you want to learn work now. Some people will ask you how many months you want to use. They charge you according to the needs you want to take. Maybe is it months or a year. So they will work on that. So by people that you charge that maybe is going to work or learn this work for 3 months or 6 months. You don't expect the person that when you want to go and tell him that you come back for freedom or freedom. So that is it.
Okay, so I want to find out in your fashion house, people that are learning, do they have separate thing they learn? Just big work or just sport and sew or menswear? You know, they have different, so they have to pick up the one they want to learn, but they learn everything at once.
Like you now, especially the
Women's dresses.
So all my apprentices are children.
Your female dresses. You also make wedding gowns.
Yes.
Oh wow, that must be a specialty.
Yes.
So now the African prints, you know, all of a sudden, the African prints dominated the scene. And funny enough, the African print is one of the most wonderful prints you can work with. Because to make you achieve that thing you are looking for, because it has a way of standing on its own. So how do you feel now that people are embracing the African print? But it's not printed in Nigeria, right? Because it's the advert that is printed in Nigeria. But the thing we are calling the African print is actually not an African print. Because it's not printed here in Africa. Sometimes being made in, even the Hollandis, you hear the word Holland. And our parents were like, yeah, our African print. But it's printed in Holland. So I'm always wondering, what do you call the African print? Is it the advert or the print because they printed in one paper kind of material?
To me, African foods that I would really is
Is the advert?
yes.
Because people need to understand this. Because people say you should be wearing more of African print. And at the tail end of this, they wrote made in China.
Even they want to do cultural something, so
Yeah.
they will introduce that they want to do. Because
Exactly.
that is what Nigeria
Because that is the
yeah.
African
Even on Ankara come from different countries.
countries,
They are
yes.
from Sonu, Poland, so different type of Ankara
Yeah.
we have. But Adire is Nigeria made. So even when they take it out, they import it. They appreciate it outside the country because it's Nigeria made.
You know what break open the camel's back was that this kili star and this drum our parents were in those days to be going for meeting. It's now being printed on polyester by the Chinese. So when you are asking yourself, is this really Africa? So this is where people should learn and understand the difference between what is Africa and what is being made in your country. You understand? Then I also want to go to the area of pricing and time limits. A lot of tailors disappoint. This is Christmas season. Why is it that you can't even get your clothes the time you want to get it? You have to start sewing Christmas clothes in September and October to be sure that you have something to wear. Why is it like that in most of the tailors? I will not say all, but most of the tailors.
It's me, I can't speak much about that because everybody working on different things.
Yes.
So to me now, if you want to collect clothes from me, means if it is, I collect emergency things, right? It's true.
How many days emergency?
Like a day to
All those emergencies, I don't trust them anymore.
no, I don't disappoint. If I want, or else if I don't want to do
I
it,
don't, you weave it or you don't weave
I
it.
will weave it and
Everything.
everything will be neat.
Within how many days?
Within a day.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe the person is using it tomorrow, using it tomorrow, and it brings the plate to me in the morning like this. It will have it in the night.
Wow.
Or first thing in the morning.
Wow.
So I would rather do a night and finish the later.
Wow, this is perfect. Then your pricing, how do you charge? Do you charge according to your environment or the clientele that comes to you?
My charging is reasonable. So and I charge according to my the economy of Nigeria.
You know how much
I can't-
bag of rice?
So I can't say according to the client I come to you. So but my price is reasonable.
So let me ask now. This is Christmas. What is the style that you do?
You know, on Christmas, people like to wear English wear because of taking children out for Christmas party or something. But on the first, we know that we go to church, we tie our day, everything. So we have agbada, we have bubu, we have different styles. Like the one I'm wearing now,
Yeah.
some of them wear it on Christmas Day. So I still have my friend with me. I wear them. I wear for Christmas for New Year.
So you have your store, you have ready made.
Yes, I have ready made.
Okay, let's talk about your own fashion. I would like us to stand up so that our guests will understand where we are coming from. So what she's trying to say, for Christmas, you can wear something like this. Simple, right? But let me tell you one funny thing. Come. Look at the back.
So it's like Oga White.
I've got one.
Oga White.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Oga White is there.
I got one is here. You can't be a side chick in this kind of club. If you see a guy when a side chick, hi.
When you are with your
Hi.
man,
Hi.
your man won't be able to look another way. And
Yes,
not
so-
like just dress and native and
See,
not
looking very, very elegant in front, but when she turns, you know the husband sometimes walks behind.
Yes.
You're like,
I agree with all the
she still got it. I want people to see the back. See the back. See how stylish she took it. And you can wear this for your evening wear.
Yes.
Especially you that like to call it African wear. That want to represent your Africanness, but still want to be within the elite. This is fine. Yes, this is very wonderful. And you see she covered nicely in front, not very your breast. But now everybody be running. Eh? But this is fantastic. So you brought a superstar actress wearing another of your design. Let's have come forward. So remember Victoria Nambi, our one of our guests a few weeks ago. She's here still wearing Abby's design. Let's see. So now you see this kind of top, this kind of gown. I want them to see the complete and see where they wear. You know, the red, the gold is for Christmas. You understand? So she's wearing a gold ring, showing the goldness, and she's wearing a red net, the Christmas thing. Now this is after maybe you have come back. You can wear it to church, but
Yes.
after you come back from church and you still have places to go, like get food plenty. Food plenty. You wear it. You wear your flats. Funny enough, you can wear this to a beach.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why
because there's a slit.
Yes, there's a slit.
There's a slit. Is there jean inside?
Yes, there's a slit.
You can see she's rocking a jean in it. Depending on how you want to expose yourself, you might wear shorts, a hat, all this fluffy hat, or even this small round hat. You know, some people can wear bomb shorts
Yes.
under this gown. You understand? And cross their leg and look beautiful. So let me tell you what people don't understand. Fashion speaks about you. So Christmas is all about the fashion, forget it. It is Jesus Christ naming ceremony, but we have adapted it.
Yes.
So look at what she's wearing, simple, and look at this kaftan, simple. So this might be worn for your first outing in the morning, which is church or any other place. I know a lot of people say the back is exposed. No. That is where some camisole comes in. You can look for a red wine camisole. Those ones, like the one I wore under my clothes, those ones are stretchy. They sell it very cheap, 2,000, 2,500, you see it in the market. So I always advise you to have it in colors. So that when you are going to church, something like that, you can wear it, it will just be half at the back.
Yes.
You understand? So your bra will not be Chanel, your bra will not show. So have it in colors. Another thing is that you can go advise the tailor to have this thing as an attachment. They buckle it.
I made it like that.
Yes, you buckle it. So it will just so you can unbuckle it after church for yourself. Another thing is small coats.
Yes.
Or short
jackets
of this next. Just put it on top. After church,
you go with
and move on. So there's a lot of trends that people might be looking out for this time. Let me tell you, there's heat. So winter coats will not work for us here in Nigeria. Those people coming from their abroad actually use winter coats. They are not good for you. What we need is a lot. That's why I want nets today to show people that you need a lot of netty wears this time around because the weather is very, very hot. So when you are buying materials for this Christmas and New Year, please look out for light and netty material. So where will they reach out to? Where will they locate to? Where is your office? Some people like emergency. You have said that you can sew today and bring tomorrow. So where will they locate to?
my office is at number 71. Let's get rid of the second one.
Say it out loud. Let them hear you. The generator should not stop you.
Okay, my office is at number 71. Let's get road at the second one, Abimbola, Lagos.
Abimbola, Lagos.
So, and you can also call me on my number. So I use the number, my business number for WhatsApp and my personal line. 070 6235 6433.
What about social media? You know some people will say the social media handle.
I'm on Instagram too. So advert fashion is
On Instagram. So that at least from the Instagram you can inbox her, chat, and she will show you some of the designs she's have. So you love Christmas. For me, I love Christmas. Victoria, you love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
So do you have any Christmas song you want to sing before we tell all these people goodbye? Because today is our final day till February. Do you have any Christmas song you want to share with them? Because people want to be in the mood. There's no fuel here, but we need to celebrate Christmas.
Yes, so
But of price is expensive, but we shop price of Christmas.
Yes.
So, do you have any
Wish you a Merry
Christmas? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and for me. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That was lovely. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank you, Adeshina, Abimbola, for coming. I want to thank Victoria Nambi, the superstar actress, for coming. I think she's a brand ambassador for Abby's Fashion. One day they'll be asking you, Lisa, again. This is Abby's Fashion. But thank you all for watching. I would have loved to continue this show continuously this year. But I need to shop, I need to do other things too for myself. I need to enjoy. A lot of shows are crashing here and there. I can't keep up. So we'll resume first Thursday in February 2020 by the grace of God. So thank you all for watching. Sure. I don't know what to say because I know next week Thursday I might be in my room and pretending as if I'm speaking on a live show. Thank you all. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Don't forget, don't leave your drink for any friend to poison.